All right, good morning, everybody. If you are just joining me, I appreciate you being here. I was going to go live over on my other channel, Chase Tracks Weather, for this, but I was having some issues getting OBS to take the stream into my other channel. I don't know why that is. Apparently it doesn't like my other channel though. So I'm live over here on Ham Radio HQ. Let's see, just trying to get some things squared away. National Hurricane Center did just put out the 11 o'clock a.m. advisory. The information for that is down in the ticker down below me. Let's see. And we'll go over the full advisory here in a minute, but Hurricane Melissa is just honestly minutes at this point from making landfall in Jamaica. I do have some live cameras, which I'm going to switch to real quick. You can see there's an ad on one of them right now. It is actually getting ready to make landfall here in the next, probably within the hour, I'd say, probably. Like I said, I was hoping to go live over on my other channel with this, but for whatever reason, YouTube did not want to let me do that. So I am live right now. I have the Hurricane WatchNet streaming in the background. You can hear it, and you can hear the Hurricane WatchNet in the background. I also have the voice over IP WeatherNet as well going in the background. So when they talk on that one, you can hear that one. I talked about that yesterday on the channel. Yeah, I woke up a little bit late. I was going to jump on about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed up really late last night, and that made me not get up on time. So I've been trying to stay up with it too the last few days, but good to have you here. I appreciate you watching. And those of you just joining, let me know in the chat where you are watching from. But again, we've got live ham radio going on in the background. The Hurricane WatchNet that is on HF. It is on 13.320. I have that going in the background, as well as the VoIP WeatherNet as well. But again, Hurricane Melissa is just a few minutes from making landfall. And one thing I want to show you guys real quick is I have multiple cameras that I have permission to use. These are from Sea Jamaica. There is a link to their channel in the description of this video if you want to check these cameras out for yourself. So I appreciate Sea Jamaica allowing me to use their cameras for this stream. So thank you guys. Thank you over there for Sea Jamaica again for allowing me to use your cameras. So yeah, we have that. One of the most interesting cameras that I found so far is this one. It's called Flatbridge, and this is also in Jamaica as well. It's kind of going in and out. This was last night. There was a bridge here when I was looking at this camera. There was a bridge here, and it's just completely covered in by water now from both flooding and likely also from storm surge. So heavy rainfall. They're supposed to be getting, I believe it's like 30 inches of rainfall during this storm. So this is just insane. But again, Hurricane Melissa is still a dangerous Category 5 hurricane right now. And in the latest National Hurricane Center update, let me just read this to you guys. It says, extremely dangerous Category 5 Melissa about to make landfall in Jamaica. Catastrophic winds, flash flooding, and storm surge are occurring on the island. And as of the last update, Hurricane Melissa has maximum sustained winds measured at 185 miles an hour and a minimum central pressure of 892 millibars, which actually is crazy because this actually makes Hurricane Melissa, I believe, the third strongest ever hurricane in the Atlantic. Good to see you in there, Andy. I appreciate you watching. It is a Category 5, possibly first ever Cat 6. I don't think they're going to make a Cat 6 after this, even though this is a pretty strong hurricane. I mean, this is certainly the most strong hurricane we've seen in the Atlantic all year this year. Yeah, so they measured 185 mile an hour winds with even higher gusts. And hurricane force winds extend outward up to 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward from 195 miles. So that covers at least the entire island of Jamaica is covered by tropical storm force winds at least. And catastrophic hurricane force winds are spreading over Jamaica with the eye wall of Hurricane Melissa. I wanted to get on here earlier, but I woke up a little bit late after being up all night trying to prepare the stream. Again, I got permission to use these feeds from See Jamaica yesterday, so I really appreciate them allowing me to use their feeds. We'll see how long these go up, or how long these stay up for. I mean, these are fantastic cameras. This one right here, if I can transition to that, this is the Kingston Harbor, and you can just see the tropical storm force winds. That is on the east side of the island of Jamaica. So you can see that they've got tropical storm force winds in that part of Jamaica right now. So this is going to be a catastrophic storm, and we'll see how long these cameras hold for. I'm hoping they're going to be up throughout the day, but with hurricane force winds, we've already lost one. You can see the one down there in the middle. It's supposed to be on the west side of the island. I'm going to keep it there in case it comes back at any time. But again, Hurricane Melissa is still a Category 5 hurricane at 185 mile an hour sustained winds, and moving north-northeast at 9 miles an hour. So it has accelerated a little bit since yesterday. Last night, it was only moving at, I believe, 2 miles per hour. And this morning it has accelerated. And the minimum pressure is at 892 millibars as of the 11 o'clock a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. And is just moments away from making landfall in Jamaica. You can see we're starting to see now the beginning, or we're starting to see the northeastern eye wall, which is the area of the hurricane that has the highest area of winds, is now coming on shore near White House, Jamaica. You can see in the last update, actually, the track has actually shifted slightly to the east, so it's making a little bit more of an eastward track, according to the National Hurricane Center. But I mean, this is just a horrible storm. I mean, this is, I believe, the first Category 5 hurricane ever to make a direct landfall in Jamaica. So Hurricane Melissa is getting ready to make landfall in Jamaica right now. I don't know why my camera white balance just shifted. It now makes looking like an Oompa Loompa now. It's got me looking a little bit more blue, and I don't have anything. Maybe this will white balance it. There we go. But again, if you're just joining us, Hurricane Melissa, Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, is about to make landfall. It is just minutes away from landfall in Jamaica, on the south and western coast of Jamaica. And that lapse of the satellite just absolutely killed my bit rate. But again, we're continuing to watch Hurricane Melissa right now. Again, we've got some live cameras. Again, those are from C Jamaica, courtesy of C Jamaica on YouTube. Again, their channel is linked in my description, so be sure to check them out. I have the Hurricane WatchNet streaming in the background. I'm going to bring them up just a little bit so you can hear what they're saying in the background. I also have the voice over IP net as well.
Please call the number 2 Papa Radio Delta. Over.
This is just a horrible situation for Jamaica right now. There's likely catastrophic damage being done right now near White House, Jamaica right now, with the northeastern eye wall getting ready to, it is coming on shore right now. So basically between White House and Black River, this area right now is seeing most likely 180 mile an hour winds, 185 mile an hour winds as it's coming on shore. And again, the northeastern eye wall, for those of you who may not know a whole lot about hurricanes, the northeastern eye wall is the part of the hurricane with the most significant winds. And in addition, and this is also not only the most dangerous part of the hurricane due to the winds, but also all of that water from the ocean is being pushed inland. So likely there's probably storm surge going on as well right now in that part of Jamaica. And it's not only that part though that's going to be, that's going to be where your most significant storm surge is going to be, is right near that northeastern eye wall, but also portions of anywhere really that's being, even with the tropical storm force winds coming inland, so basically from eastern sides of Jamaica all the way to the northeast or the eastern wall of the hurricane. All of that is getting water being pushed inland because that's the way that the storm is moving. So all of this water is being pushed inland. Now the storm surge may be less off to the east. That's just because the winds are stronger and not pushing as much water. But you're still, either way, you're still getting storm surge pushing all that water inland. Hurricane Melissa is now tied for the third strongest hurricane of all time in the Atlantic by pressure. 892 millibars is the third lowest. So this is, this storm has broken a lot of records over the past couple of days. And it just continues to break records as well. And due to the terrain, so Jamaica is not a flat country. 1 second, I'm trying to get my visible satellite to pull up because I haven't looked at the visible satellite today. Wow. So this is the visible satellite image of Hurricane Melissa, and that is just wow, that is just an incredible shot. I mean, that is crazy. It's still got a very well-defined eye, and you can see the eye wall is getting ready to come on shore here. Maybe if I smooth this out just a touch. I don't know if it's going to let me smooth it. Probably not. I do wonder if I can get group density to work. So this right here is your lightning. This right here is your lightning. So Hurricane Melissa still has some lightning in the eye wall, which means that it's still got some very robust thunderstorms with that. That is just crazy. That is a very crazy satellite image, and I mean, it's just heartbreaking to see a Category 5 hurricane. I mean, this is likely causing catastrophic damage right now as we speak. And if you guys, again, if you're wondering, if you're just joining and you're wondering what you're hearing in the background, that is the Hurricane Watch Net on 14.325. That is the Hurricane Watch Net on HF. I talked about them in my stream yesterday, or not on my stream, on my video that I posted on my channel yesterday. So again, Hurricane Melissa is getting ready to, it is making landfall right now as a major Category 5 hurricane. And unfortunately, we don't have any cameras in that part of Jamaica. And I mean, I had one in the western parts of the country, and you can see in the middle of the screen it says that it's offline.
Into PRD, K5 WAN.
Because there are major impacts expected to infrastructure.
Okay, thank you. Eye on the net.
Again, major impacts to infrastructure are likely today, and I mean, structures also in this part of the country will be experiencing some catastrophic damage as well from the 185-mile-an-hour winds
Kilo Echo 5,
that
Mike Oscar Whiskey with the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa who are willing to share
the
weather
Hurricane
data,
Melissa's
measured or
bringing?
estimated, as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center? Over.
So again, we're monitoring the Hurricane Watch Net
Over.
for any reports.
Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Over.
For any damage reports.
Are there any relays? Over.
Bring that up just a little bit.
Are there any emergency operation centers or storm shelters with traffic for the net? Over. Are there any relays? Over.
And again, I also have the voice over IP net.
Are there any
going in the
low power,
background as
portable,
well.
or mobile stations in the affected area? Over.
And if you're in the chat, let
Are
me
there
know
any
where you're
relays?
watching
Over.
from.
Are there any stations in the affected area with outgoing health and welfare traffic? Over. Bravo United. Whiskey 4, Mike Bravo United, go ahead. Yeah, I'm located in Miami, Florida. I'm gonna point my
this is on, I believe, 14.325 or 320 or 325, I can't remember.
Alright, thank you for the information, sir. This is Kilo Echo 5, Mike Oscar Whiskey. Are there any stations in the affected area with outgoing health and welfare traffic?
It is on 20 meters right now. And you're watching from Canada, so yeah, 14.325.
Are there any relays? Over.
And you're watching in Canada, so appreciate you watching all the way up there in Canada, Dave.
Go ahead.
Net Control, this is
Andy
M6
Callie
MOS,
all the way from England. It's always good to see Andy
I'm a
Callie
relay
out there. Thank you very much for
and I've
watching,
been
Andy.
monitoring both frequencies
So
and
14.325
no
if you guys want
traffic,
to tune
and
in
also
for
been
yourself.
monitoring DMR and have no traffic on DMR either.
Okay,
That
thank
is
you for the
really
information,
everything
sir.
watching
We'll be
today. So
listening for
we're
you.
also again monitoring the voice over IP
73.
net as well.
73.
Not a
This
whole
is
lot of
Kilo
traffic.
Echo 5, Mike Oscar Whiskey with the Hurricane
Turn
Watch
that down
Net.
so you guys can actually hear me. I just wanted to bring that up though, so
For
we can
those
hear.
in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa, if you know of any
So you
other
guys could
amateur radio
hear,
stations in your area without high frequency
kind of what that
capability
sounds like.
or who cannot transmit on our net frequency, if you
But
could
again, we've
relay the
got
weather data and
several
any damage
cameras that we
reports
have
to us, it
permission
would be
to
greatly
use
appreciated. Please note that we do not
across
use weather
Jamaica.
data from your local
Let me pull
airport,
those
local
back up
TV, or
again.
commercial
These
radio,
are
or other
courtesy of
services
C
such as
Jamaica,
WeatherTech.
so thank
This is
you to
Kilo
C
Echo
Jamaica
5, Mike
for
Oscar
allowing me to
Whiskey.
use their
Out.
cameras. They gave me permission last night, so I greatly appreciate that.
Kilo 5, Whiskey Alpha November. This is Kilo Echo 5, Mike Oscar Whiskey.
So if you want to check those out, I do have a link to their channel down in the description below. That's where all their live cameras are. Again, this flat bridge camera, let me switch back to it, full screen. It's just, this was a bridge, and you can still kind of see it in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
I did not copy anything. Was there any pertinent information on the relays?
Bring this back down a little bit again.
One was a Saturn member.
There is a bridge in this shot, but it is completely covered by water. Again, this is due to heavy rainfall and storm surge, most likely. I'm not sure exactly where Flat Bridge is, but so I'm not sure how much of this is storm surge effect. This may be rain, but again, they're expecting, in addition to the significant impacts from wind and the storm surge that's going to be being brought by Hurricane Melissa. They're also expecting impacts from.
He's monitoring DMR and other frequencies as well. I'm sure he'll be back. This is Kilo Echo.
They're also expecting impacts from landslides due to heavy rainfall, up to possibly as much as 30 inches of rain. And again, we're watching Hurricane Melissa. It's getting ready to make landfall right now. I'm going to switch back to infrared.
This is Kilo 5, Whiskey Alpha November for the Hurricane
Switch back
Watch
to infrared
Net
satellite.
with a net
That's the wrong
announcement. For
satellite.
those in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa, should you find yourself in the eye of the storm, please resist the urge to venture outside. There may be down power lines and they should be considered live. Furthermore, you do not know where the backside of the eye will come. The winds will not slowly increase in speed, but rather go from 0 to full speed.
You can just see, I mean, this is Hurricane Melissa, tropical storm force winds,
wait until the storm has passed before venturing outside. And again,
tropical storm force winds are extending pretty much across the entire country of Jamaica right now, and hurricane force winds are, let me double check real quick, I believe it was, hurricane force winds were extending, where was it? 185 mile an hour hurricane force winds extend about 30 miles from the center. So if I take my ruler here and the center is roughly right there, 30 miles would be almost to Mandeville, just to the west of Mandeville. So places like Alligator Pond right now are likely getting hurricane force winds. Alligator Pond might not necessarily be getting 185 mile an hour gusts, but they're probably getting 140, 130 mile an hour winds.
But go ahead and give that to me, and I will write it down.
So again, catastrophic damage is very likely being done right now to places like White House and Black River, where the northeastern eye wall is coming on shore right now as we speak. And again, the northeastern eye wall, if you're not familiar with hurricanes, is the part of the hurricane that has the most significant, has the strongest winds.
Roger, copy that, and thank you for checking in.
If you're somebody who's ever chased a hurricane, you know that typically when you're trying to intercept a landfalling hurricane, you want to be in the northeastern eye wall because that's where you're going to get the most wind, the strongest wind gusts, and sustained winds and storm surge.
Thank you for checking in with us this morning. Are you going to be able to hang around throughout
But again, all this, with these hurricane force winds right now, this is all water from the ocean is being pushed inland, so there's a very real chance, or a very real possibility right now that that part of Jamaica is getting some very significant storm surge right now. Again, we don't have any cameras in that part of the country. There is one in the western portions of Jamaica, but it has gone down. That is the one that you're seeing in the middle of the screen. I'm keeping it on the screen just in case it comes back up. 210 mile an hour wind in the eye. I mean, there's definitely there very well could be gusts to 210 miles an hour in the northeastern eye wall of this hurricane. I definitely wouldn't put it. Definitely would not doubt that one bit, but the National Hurricane Center in their 11 o'clock advisory said 185 mile an hour sustained winds.
Stay safe. Kilo 5 Whiskey out from the river.
And go back to let me bring that up. Let's see. I'm gonna go back to X real quick and just see if there's any reports or anything. Just looking at the latest. I don't see any kind of. It was pretty crazy though in the 10 o'clock a.m. advisory, or 10 o'clock a.m. update. Hang on 1 second. Let me bring them back down. They just jumped way up. They used some very strong wording in the 10 o'clock a.m. update. And it said, "This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Take cover now. Failure to adequately shelter may result in serious injury and loss of life. Residents in Jamaica that experience the eye should not leave their shelter, as winds will rapidly increase within the backside of the eye wall of Melissa." But they said, this is the last chance to protect your life. I've never seen the National Hurricanes say that before. It's just crazy. This is a horrible situation though for the people of Jamaica right now, and I'm absolutely praying for the people in Jamaica right now. They definitely need our prayers.
Are there any emergency operation centers or storm shelters with traffic for the net? Your call sign only, please. Over.
But beyond impacts of Jamaica, we also can't forget about potential impacts to Cuba tomorrow. I mean, there's a very real possibility that Hurricane Melissa may still be a major hurricane by the time that it makes landfall in Cuba on Wednesday morning. We'll have to see again how much land interaction affects Hurricane Melissa. Hurricane Melissa is a very intense hurricane, though. I mean, it has not even this thing has shown no signs of weakening at all in the last few days. It has shown no signs of weakening at all. And it is, now that it is interacting with land, it'll be very interesting to see how that actually affects Melissa, and it'll be interesting to see how much it actually affects Melissa, and as it gets ready to approach Cuba. But again, Hurricane Melissa showed no signs of weakening really since it became a hurricane. Or since it became a hurricane. I gotta get some more caffeine in me. Oops.
This is Kilo 5 Whiskey Alpha November for the hurricane launch.
But again, so we're looking at a landfall likely tomorrow morning or sometime tomorrow in Cuba. Again, land interaction is the biggest question right now, and how that is going to affect Melissa. I mean, it could still very well be Category 4. It could very well still be a Category 4 hurricane after it's finished moving over Jamaica. So we'll have to see what kind of impacts are possible, or what the impacts are going to look like tomorrow. But again, the northeastern eye wall right now is affecting southwestern portions of Jamaica right now, near Auchindown, White House, Crawford, Cambridge, Black River, Wally Wash, Belmont, Bluefields. All these are areas that are being affected right now by the northeastern eye wall, and very likely getting some very intense winds. I mean, they're definitely getting some very intense winds right now, and very likely also getting a lot of storm surge right now again. Sorry. So I'm trying to listen also in the background to the net.
At 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time with 1500 UTC, the eye of Hurricane Melissa was located near latitude.
Some of these stations are coming in very low on the VoIP net.
77.9 west. Melissa is moving towards the north-northeast at near figure 9.
Trying to listen to them.
15 kilometers per hour. A turn towards the northeast with an increase of
I'm going to go back to my multi-view real quick on my screen, and look and see. Looks like my flat bridge camera's kind of glitching out a little bit. It's crazy in Kingston right now how much of a difference we're seeing. Hang on. I moved something that I should not have moved. Accidentally held the button a little bit too long. See if I can pull up this camera.
Maximum sustained winds are near 185. That is figures 185.
I'm trying to find the camera.
Or 295
I just
kilometers
saw.
with higher.
There's a lot of people out near in the Kingston area right now, and it doesn't look too windy right now. Trying to check trying to find this camera.
As an extremely dangerous major hurricane, and it will still be a strong hurricane when it moves across the southeastern Bahamas.
There was a camera that had a really good look. I don't know if that was Little London. That one on the bottom left, though, is the Kingston Harbor. And again, you can check out all these cameras for yourself. There's a link down in the description below to see Jamaica. And again, thank you to them for allowing me to use their video streams.
The next intermediate advisory regarding Hurricane Melissa will be issued at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The next complete advisory will be issued at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Does anyone need a repeat or clarification of any of the information read? This is
Here, we'll do this.
Hurricane Watch.
Halfway Tree Clock, I believe, is that one that I like. Here, yeah, I'll show you guys this camera. I mean, there's people in cars out right now. This is near Kingston, I believe. If I can bring that camera back up. Yeah, I think I double bumped it, so.
54 station
I double clicked it. You can see there's a lot of people out there right now in near Kingston. But it doesn't look like it's raining very much over there. It is very windy there, so they're probably getting tropical storm force winds there right now. They also might just be in between bands. Again, if you're just joining us, we are watching Category 5 Hurricane Melissa as it makes landfall in Jamaica this morning. And as of the 11 o'clock a.m. advisory, Hurricane Melissa has a max sustained wind of 185 miles per hour, is moving north-northeast at 9 miles per hour, has a minimum central pressure of 892 millibars, and is located still just off of the coast of southwestern parts of Jamaica right now. Again, this is a Category 5 hurricane making landfall right now in Jamaica, in the country of Jamaica, and they have never had a Category 5 hurricane impact this part, or has never made landfall in Jamaica before. This is the first Category 5 hurricane to ever make landfall in Jamaica. I think the last hurricane to make landfall there that was a major hurricane, or the most significant hurricane to make landfall in Jamaica was a Category 4 hurricane. Just gonna lapse this. It may kill my stream. May make it buffer a little bit, but I'm going to try and lapse the satellite real quick and just kind of show you guys Hurricane Melissa.
Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa who are willing to share your weather data and measures or
watch this.
As well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center? Call sign, please, over.
Yeah, it's killing my processing.
Nothing high, any relays, over.
Getting an encoder overloading error right now.
To the net, over. Any relays, over. Are there any emergency operation centers or
satellite image of Hurricane Melissa? It did accelerate a little bit since last night. Last night, when I went to sleep at about 3 or 4 in the morning, it was moving still at about 2 miles per hour.
Are there any low-power, portable, or mobile stations, including maritime mobile stations, in the affected area? Your call sign, please, over.
But again, the northeastern eye wall of Hurricane Melissa right now is
any relays, over?
Coming on shore.
Hello, testing.
Trying to look and see, is it wobbling or not. Sometimes when a hurricane approaches land, it will kind of wobble a little bit.
With outgoing health and welfare traffic. Call signs, please. Over.
It looks like it's staying pretty steady. And not really wobbling a whole lot.
Nothing heard. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
It's just moving almost due north. Slightly northeast still, but more, I would say more north.
Oh, set Tobeck to X-ray. Station calling again, please. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar.
Excuse me.
Nothing heard. The Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar, for those in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa, should you find yourself in the eye of the storm, please resist the urge to venture outside. There may be down power lines and they should be considered
Again, this flat bridge camera that I'm about to try to pull up is buffering right now. I don't know if this camera has actually gone down now. I mean, they've been warning for the past couple of days that significant impacts to communications infrastructure and power infrastructure and all sorts of things are. Looks like the last image of this camera was 10:41 a.m. So this is about 7 minutes ago. So this camera very well might be down right now. But they've been warning for the past few days that catastrophic damage to communications infrastructure and power infrastructure is a real possibility here with Hurricane Melissa. But there was a bridge here, so that's why I wanted to show you guys that. And it's completely covered by water now. Last night, there was a bridge here that you can see in this shot. Let me go back.
This is Kilo 1, Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane Watchman.
Let's
Do you
see.
have any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa
do
who
that
are willing to
without it
share your weather data,
screwing
measured
up.
or
Let's see if I can
estimated,
interact with
as
this.
well as any damage reports that have been forwarded to the National
So I'll
Hurricane
just show you
Center.
this. This was last
Your call
night.
signs
You
only,
can see
please.
there was a
Over.
bridge there. This was last night at about 1 a.m. There was a bridge here. Flat bridge in Jamaica.
Kilo 1 Yankee
And
Oscar
then
out.
now, the last images until this camera froze up now about almost 10 minutes ago. You can see. And you can also see in this shot last night, there was power here. So there was power in this camera last night.
If you know of any other amateur radio stations in your area that don't have HF capability, or who cannot transmit on our net frequency,
And again, if you're just joining us, let me know down in the chat where you were watching from. I'd like to hear where you're watching from.
Your local TV or commercial radio or other services.
We are listening to the Hurricane Watch Net, which is on 14.325 right now, as well as the Voice over IP Weather Net. Those are the two nets that you're hearing in the background. This is a multi-view of cameras that I put together. This is from Jamaica, so they gave me permission to use their cameras in my stream today. So thank you to Jamaica for allowing me to use their cameras. These are super handy cameras, and I really appreciate them allowing me to use their cameras. There's a link to their channel down in the description below if you want to check out their cameras. This is a view right now from the Kingston Harbor near Kingston, Jamaica. And you can see there's definitely tropical storm force winds right now in the harbor.
Again, please
You can kind of see in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen a tree that's just flapping there, and you can just see all the waves too. It's just, there's definitely tropical storm force winds there, and that camera's really starting to move around as well.
Hearing nothing. Are there any
But
emergency
again, if we go back to the multi-view,
shelters with traffic for this net? Your call sign, please. Over.
several parts of Kingston, there's people getting out on the roads and venturing out, and that's the parts of the that is part of Jamaica where it is
Nothing heard. Any relays? Over.
tropical storm force winds. So our flat bridge camera did come back. So this is a live shot of that bridge right now. The water has gone down a little bit, it looks like. You can kind of see the top of the bridge again, which you couldn't see earlier.
Nothing heard. Any relays? Over.
You couldn't see it earlier, but now you can see it again. But that is the flat bridge in Jamaica.
Are there any stations in the affected area with outgoing help and welfare traffic? Call sign, please. Over.
Still trying to go back in.
Nothing heard. Any relays? Over. Nothing heard. This is 201.
Still checking X right now. You saw a video that was posted an hour ago of deteriorating conditions in Treasure Beach, Jamaica, as Hurricane Melissa moves on shore. I can't show any of these videos because I don't have permission to show them on my stream. So unfortunately, I can't show those as much as I would like to, because these are great videos.
for NHC, Kilo 5 Whiskey, Alpha November. Station Indy Whiskey, Whiskey X-ray 4 November Hotel Charlie, portable 3.
Just trying to look though and see.
Hey, Ken said he wanted to try a radio call. This is Kilo 5 Whiskey, Alpha November. I am in Northeast Georgia, and I have you 5x9.
Oh, you're booming in here, bud. I'm barely, the other guy I could barely hear, and there was, I think, an affected area station, but it was so weak I couldn't hear it. But I'm going to just, stand by, for the next hour.
I actually just saw this is a X post from the 403rd Wing of the Air Force Reserve, Air Force Reserve 403rd Wing, home of the Hurricane Hunters. So the Hurricane Hunters were getting ready to do a mission to go do a Hurricane Hunters flight into Hurricane Melissa, and this is what their post says that they posted here just a little while ago. A 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron crew, call sign Teal 75, known as the Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunters, is returning to its forward operating location in Curacao after encountering heavy turbulence today while entering the eye of Hurricane Melissa, a Category 5 storm. During the event, the aircraft briefly experienced forces stronger than normal due to turbulence. While this does not automatically indicate damage, standard safety procedures require an inspection before returning to operations. The 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron is an aircraft reserve unit assigned to the 403rd Wing, Kessler Air Force Base, Mississippi. So, they experienced some extreme turbulence apparently while they were in flight and had to return as they entered the eye of Hurricane Melissa. And they've done several reconnaissance flights into Hurricane Melissa the past couple of days. And the fact that they encountered extreme turbulence and had to turn around, that shows you how powerful Hurricane Melissa is. And also just to note as well, they are not doing any reconnaissance missions right now as Hurricane Melissa is making landfall, just because when they do a drop zone, they are actually dropping stuff out of the plane. They're actually dropping the stuff out of the plane. And for obvious reasons, they don't want to do that over land, that could possibly hit somebody. Sorry, I'm just reading some stuff. Just trying to read a few things. There's another Hurricane Hunters flight post. there's some cameras right now in the eye of Melissa. Again, I can't show them on my stream because I will get in trouble for that. But if you just go on to X right now, I mean, you can see them for yourself. It's pretty incredible. It's definitely extreme winds right now. Just out of curiosity, I'm curious how wide Melissa's eye is. Let's see how wide it is. From eyewall to eyewall. Looks like about 17 miles wide. Melissa's eyewall is about 17 miles wide. That's crazy. Or wait. Yeah. 17 to 18 miles wide. And again, we'll see how land interaction affects Melissa here in the next few hours. Thank you, Robin, from watching in Indiana. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a couple things here in the background right now. And we may be getting another update here from the National Hurricane Center. Let me pull that up here. So I'm trying to make a quick post. Trying to post my link to my stream real quick. I may need to. Don't think I can do this though. Let's see. 1 second.
All stations, this frequency, all stations, this frequency. This is November 2, Papa Radio, Officer Hurricane Rockset. Directed net and operations provided by
Sorry, man.
Tropical Cyclone Melissa, and to collect forward ground coordinated to the National Hurricane Center. As a secondary function of the CW4 MGU and 20 Japanese.
Trying to do some things in the background here real quick.
Non-governmental agencies.
My computer does not want to cooperate. It does not like multitasking.
Live streaming.
34 BU, KN6 Wyman, Jeff.
There we go. Alright. And as soon as I post it on Facebook as well. As soon as we post it on Facebook as well, we will. Pull up. Facebook absolutely sucks.
Do I have any low-power, portable, or maritime mobile stations inside of the affected area of Hurricane Melissa?
I don't know if it's just me or not, but there we go. Okay, there we go. And of course I can't add a picture to that, can I?
Outgoing health and welfare traffic, your call sign please, and 2 PRD, over.
Let me bring this back up real quick. Why am I still getting it?
Representatives of the Salvation Army Saturn net who have not reported in already to the Hurricane Watch net. Your call sign please, and 2 PRD, over.
Oh, sorry, I had to post that on. I wanted to get this posted on social media because I haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Whiskey X-ray 8 Bravo Oscar Bravo. Okay, Roger, copy. Whiskey 8 Bravo Oscar Bravo, and you are a member of Saturn, correct? Yeah, I'm unit control for Saturn. Okay, very good. We'll get you here on the list. Thank you.
Sorry. Had a couple of things that I needed to do there real quick. And alright, so I want to show you guys the new update here. And I will see if I can pull this up maybe on the screen and show you guys the new public advisory. Okay, well, where's the update? There it is. Alright, let me see if I can get this to show.
Are you able to copy my station?
I have you 20 over.
Very good, Ken. Thank you, sir. Good to hear you on me today. And we'll be talking with you soon, I'm sure. This is November 2 Papa Radio from Hurricane Watch net. And,
excuse me.
Stand by one, please.
Come on. Moving very slowly.
Reminder and notification announcement for those in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa. Should you find yourself inside the eye of the storm, please resist the urge to venture outside. There may be down power lines, and they should be considered live. Furthermore, you do not know when
try to make this
the eye will come.
work on the fly here. And let's see if this works now.
It is not worth getting hurt or worse. Please wait till the storm has passed completely before venturing outside. And again, please consider any down power lines as being live. Over.
And I may just have to read this off my phone. I'll just put it on the screen anyway. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I lost you guys for a second. My mic went dead, so I'm going to read the text off my phone. It won't let me scroll in OBS on this web page. But basically, in the new public advisory update that just came out here at 12 o'clock Eastern, Melissa's eye is approaching the southwestern coast of Jamaica. Stay in your shelter, 12 o'clock Eastern position update. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not leave your shelter as the eye passes over, as winds will quickly and rapidly increase on the other side of the eye. Residents should remain in place through the passage of these life-threatening conditions to protect yourself from wind. The best thing you can do is put as many walls between you and the outside. An interior room without windows, ideally one where you can go to also avoid falling trees, is the safest place to be in a building. You can cover yourself with a mattress and wear a helmet for added protection. So we will be getting another update here in the next hour, or as needed for Landfall. So I was getting a call while I was trying to read that. Yeah, that's the latest update from the National Hurricane Center here as of 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock p.m.
A tropical storm warning is in effect for Haiti, Cuban province of Cavite, and the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Still 185 miles an hour. Moving north-northeast at 9 miles per hour, and minimum pressure still at 892 millimeters. So again, thank you to See Jamaica for allowing me to use their live stream or their live cameras as we cover Hurricane Melissa making landfall. Greatly appreciated. Again, here's the satellite image again. You can see Hurricane Melissa is still coming on shore. We're getting ready to make landfall here. Places like Auchendown, White House, Crawford, Belmont, portions of Crossford, Cambridge. These are all areas that are currently in the eye. So Bluefield, it looks like it's kind of wobbling a little bit, going a little bit less east and more north. So it's kind of wobbling a little bit inland, but you're seeing places like Bluefields, Belmont, Auchendown, White House. They're starting to get into the eye. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see if Melissa... We'll just kind of have to see how it wobbles as it continues to come in. Then it could go a little bit more easterly, or it could go a little bit more northerly, and they could only get clipped by the eye. We'll just have to see. Again, land interaction puts a lot of things at play. And there are some mountainous portions of Jamaica in this area. It'll be interesting though once Melissa gets back out over land on the other side of Jamaica, and they can finally get reconnaissance flights back in there and see kind of how the land interaction ends up affecting Hurricane Melissa.
We're willing to share any weather data, measured or estimated, as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center. Over.
Voice over IP net's a little bit quieter, it seems like.
Do I have any emergency operations centers or storm shelters inside of the affected area of Hurricane Melissa? So call 5 please, and PRD over.
See if maybe if I drop the amount of frames that it needs to process, if maybe I can do that and let it kind of lapse and not kill the stream, maybe. Probably not. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can change something real quick.
Low power portable or maritime mobile station this side of the affected area of Hurricane Melissa.
Just trying to see if I can change something and get it to lapse a little bit better, but it doesn't look like I have that setting. Unfortunately. So again, if you're just joining, we're tracking Hurricane Melissa as Hurricane Melissa makes landfall in Jamaica. As a Category 5 hurricane. Yeah, it looks like Auchindown and White House are now completely in the eye wall for the time being, so once it comes back out on the... It almost seems like Hurricane Melissa may have accelerated a little bit, too.
Papa Radio Delta for the Hurricane Watch Net. On behalf of the net manager,
at least the last few frames of the satellite, looks like it might have accelerated somewhat.
And 7.268 for various national latitudes to allow us to use the frequency. Having a clear frequency makes our job easier, and we know that those in the affected area greatly appreciate it as well. Hurricane WatchNet, please visit our website at hwn.org. That's hotelwhiskeynovember.org. Over. November 2 Papa Radio Delta for the Hurricane WatchNet. Do we have any stations inside of the affected area of Hurricane Melissa? Any 6 Yankee stations that are wishing to check in with us now, please? Call in to PRD, net control.
Try to find anything maybe that has crazy ones. Again, it's crazy to me that so many people are out on the roads right now in eastern parts of Jamaica. This is, I believe, near Kingston, this camera. You can see there's a bunch of cars out on the street, and even somebody in the, if you look at the far right part of the screen, there's even somebody, looks like walking or on a bike. They just moved the camera back toward the intersection, but there's somebody walking right there. So there's people out walking around right now. But this is more on this side of the storm where it's just tropical.
Are you guys here on the 6 Yankee 5 Alpha Germany, KG4 USN?
Looks like the cameras are starting to have some issues now, so I'm wondering if they're starting to get some impacts too. It looks like all the cameras are starting to get really jittery, so I'm wondering if they're starting to get some infrastructure impacts right now.
We've got 6 Yankee 5 Alpha Germany. Do I have any other 6 Yankee stations that would like to check into the Hurricane WatchNet? Over.
Still trying to go back and forth between checking X and
1625 Alpha Golf, November 2 Papa Radio back over.
checking X for any kind of updates or anything.
So I've got a weak copy, I'm sure. Do you have any weather reports that we can pass along to the National Hurricane Center? Over.
Hang on for a second so I can watch this.
Do I have anybody on frequency that can relay that for me? Over.
So this is a Facebook live stream from a little bit ago from Storm Chaser Jeff Petrowski. I'm going to put it down in the chat. I cannot show it on the stream because I didn't have permission to use Jeff's live stream. But I'm going to put it in the chat. Go check this out. He's saying winds well over 100 and debris flying around, and he's also reporting some roofs flying too, and it's pretty crazy. The winds in his video are
took my receiver out. I'll have to try it again later.
So go check that out.
Yeah, 4GKM2PRD net control.
I gotta check the other live stream out. I couldn't get that one to load. But if you're in the chat, go check out that video. I'm seeing some local news stuff. This is a reporter from a station in Jamaica and Junction, St. Elizabeth. See if I can get this one to go real quick.
AI 4GKM2PRD, you got control.
Let me see if I can get this exposed, because this guy is a journalist in Jamaica. So let me see if I can get this to work. I'll probably show it to you guys. And I gotta be careful what I show, so that I don't get in trouble, but I just want to show how...
This is frequency. This is November 2 Papa Radio Delta. Net control for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any stations inside of the affected area of Hurricane Melissa? We're willing to share any weather data, measured or estimated, as well as any damage reports to the 4G National Hurricane Center. Your call sign, please, M2PRD.
This is a different...
74 Golf Kilo, talking to
this is a different post.
Jamaica now.
So give me just 1 second.
The Jamaican off station, go ahead.
And I will post this one in the chat as well, so you guys can check this one out.
M2PRD, the Jamaican station transmitting.
Yeah, I'm not copying him.
Trying to
You're
get this
fine, please, sir.
to work. Hopefully this will work.
Whiskey Bravo 8 Tango Yankee Delta, is that right?
Roger, Roger.
Maybe this will work.
Yeah, I got about half 5.
Can you relay his info for me? me, please?
Yeah, he's talking right now. Stand by. 6 Yankee 5 Alpha Germany. This is Whiskey Bravo 8. Yankee Delta. Do you copy?
Making progress right now. But his video just shows how crazy the winds are. OBS really just does not want to let me do this. Yeah, trying to do anything on the fly in OBS is not very fun.
Okay, so what have our next stations got? Okay, good. Thank you.
It's not letting me type anything, and as soon as I type a number, it locks out. Still locked out. I don't know what's going on with OBS. There we go. We're making progress. And I'm going to show this, and hopefully, if it'll load, I don't know if I can show this though without having to log in X, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Email the stream. I would just open it up in Chrome, but as soon as I open Chrome, it'll crash my stream. Because OBS does not like when I try to run.
November 2 Papa Radio Delta, Hurricane Launch Pad. Just as a reminder,
OBS does not like when I try to run.
the information that we are looking for, in addition to your call sign, includes the following.
There we go.
Time and observation of your weather course.
Get this to play.
Is your weather data measured or estimated? While measured weather data is preferred, we will accept estimated measurements.
But it's not
If
showing
weather data is
his
measured,
name
what
on there,
information
so I
will
don't
be
know
on
how to use
station
it.
that you are using, and also what is the height and location of your anemometer? Break.
So we may just have to
We are
post
looking
the
for
link.
includes the wind speed, wind gust, and wind
So I
direction.
can't show his name
If you
on
have
the
a
stream
barometer, what is the barometric pressure?
because OBS is not allowing me to scroll.
Graded
So
or not as well. Any
I'm
rain
just gonna
count
post this in the chat.
and wind intensity.
I'd rather just be safe and let you guys go view it for yourself.
Any additional information that you can
Then
provide
show it on the
safely
screen and
includes
get
flooding and or
copyright
storm
strike.
damage or surge damage.
Because I don't
Present to PRV to the Hurricane Watch Net.
want to deal with it. And again, I have to be careful with what I show because people will either try to sue you or you'll get a hard strike on your channel. So go check that out. That is a journalist that's on the ground in Jamaica. I believe he's a local journalist in Jamaica. I'm seeing some. If you guys aren't on X, or if you guys are on X, go check out some of these live feeds that people are posting. There's a lot of live streams. I'll get upon is getting hammered right now. Again, I just want to thank C Jamaica for allowing me to use their camera network. If I can get the multi-view to come up. This is several of their live streams that they have, and their YouTube channel, so go check them out. See Jamaica. There is a link in the description of this live stream to go check out their camera network. I got permission to use their cameras yesterday, so last night, so thank you again to See Jamaica for allowing me to use their cameras. I really greatly appreciate it. We'll see how long these all stay up. Again, that one in the bottom center of the screen, that is one that's on the western part of Jamaica, or western part of the Jamaican island, and you can see it's down right now. It is not currently up. There's either a power outage or some kind of cellular outage or something.
WD4Z relay command control.
Let's go back to satellite real quick. So yeah, Auchindown, however you say that, Auchindown, and White House, the I has now passed over, Bluefields, Belmont, Auchindown, White House, and possibly even soon to be Crawford are seeing the eye of Melissa right now. We go back to satellite real quick. Let's just see. I want to see what it looks like on. Let's see what it looks like on visible satellite real quick. So it looks like there's some clearing in the eye. It's just that is just a crazy looking satellite image. Very impressive satellite. Turn off. Let me turn this off real quick. So that is the visible satellite of, yeah, look how clear that eye is. Look how clear Melissa's eye is right now. That is just absolutely insane. That is Melissa right now, as it is making landfall. That is a very impressive satellite image. Somebody is now calling CQ on Hurricane Watch frequency.
Station calling. Start again, please, sir. You're calling in.
Yeah, hi. This is Whiskey Bravo for Zulu. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got a lot of shore on here, but go ahead.
Okay, just FYI, on 14.283. Station mentioned that frequency is clear enough. 14.283, I hear Jamaican stations talking to each other about buildings collapsing and some other things going on that frequency.
Go ahead. I just accidentally clicked Chrome, so hopefully it doesn't drop all my frames.
Yeah, we got people already monitoring.
It's crazy, as soon as I did that, it started dropping frames immediately. And now as soon as I closed it, it's fine. Looks like I'm starting to buffer. I might have to reset the stream real quick. Alright, hopefully that fixed the buffering. Looks like it did.
We've done 2 PRDs.
Looks like it fixed the buffer.
Watching us with the latest bulletin for Hurricane Melissa. Hurricane Melissa advisory number 29 corrected the National Weather Hurricane Center, Miami, Florida. As of 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, October 28, 2025. The corrected tropical storm warning section has returned to its code.
I'm trying to look and see.
Extremely dangerous Category 5 Melissa.
We might be getting another advisory at
occurring on the island.
The
summary of
12 o'clock
11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or 1500 hours UTC. Melissa's current location is at 17 decimal minor
next update will be
and 77 decimal minor west. We're
1
about
o'clock
40
Eastern.
miles to southeast of Monroe, Jamaica. About 235 miles or 380 kilometers southwest of Guantanamo, Cuba. The maximum sustained winds are 185 miles per hour or 295 kilometers an hour. The present movement is north-northeast 25 degrees, the minimum central pressure is 892
stuff on the right side of the screen.
That's about 3-4 inches. Right. The changes with this advisory, the government of Cuba has issued a hurricane warning for the provinces of Las Tunas and a tropical storm warning for the province of Jamaica. The meteorological service in the Bahamas has discontinued the hurricane watch for the Turks and Caicos. Summary of watches and warnings that are in effect. A hurricane warning is in effect for Jamaica.
Looks like
The Cuban provinces of Granma, Santiago de Cuba, Guantanamo, Pelican, and Las Tunas. Southeastern and central Bahamas. The tropical storm warning is in effect for Haiti, the Cuban province of Florida, and the Turks and Caicos Islands. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected
wind is
somewhere within the
still
warning area.
at
The residents in Jamaica
85 miles an hour.
shelter and the warning area of Cuba and the Bahamas. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to completion. The tropical storm warning means that within the warning. Interest in Bermuda should monitor the progress of Melissa. Watches could be required.
18 north, 78 west.
For storm information specific to your area, please monitor products issued by your National Meteorological Service. Break.
Let me finish updating this graphic real quick.
For the discussion and outlook of Hurricane Melissa at 11 a.m. Eastern UTC. The eye of Hurricane Melissa was located near latitude 97 decimal minor north. Longitude is 77 decimal minor west. Melissa is moving towards the north-northeast near 9 miles per hour, or 15 kilometers an hour. We turn towards the northeast with an increase in forward speed is expected later today, followed by
It's crazy
faster
that even
northeast
updating text,
eastward
man.
motion on Wednesday and
Computer runs
Thursday.
this slow.
On the forecast track, the core of Melissa is expected to make landfall on Jamaica during the next couple of hours, move across the southeastern Cuba early on Wednesday morning, and across the southeastern and central Bahamas later on Wednesday. Maximum sustained winds are near 185 miles per hour, or 295 kilometers an hour with higher gusts. Melissa is a Category 5 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. No change in strength is expected before
Now when I
Melissa makes
type,
landfall on
everything's getting
Jamaica.
deleted.
Melissa is expected to reach Jamaica and southeastern
It's like the function button is stuck or something.
dangerous hurricane, and it will still be a strong hurricane when it moves across the southeastern Bahamas. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 30 feet.
Back to north.
Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 100 miles or 350 kilometers. The estimated minimum central pressure is 892 millibars or 26.34 inches. Right.
Okay. So now it's updated. Even though I'm just going to have to update it here again in a couple of minutes.
For Hurricane Melissa and hazards affecting land, the key message for Melissa can be found in tropical cyclone discussion under the A website.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
But that can't.
Oh my
For wind, catastrophic hurricane force winds are spreading over Jamaica within the eye wall of Melissa. Total structural failure is likely near the path of Melissa, especially in higher elevation areas where wind speeds are top and on the windward side of hills and mountains could be up to 30% stronger. Do not venture out into the eye as winds will rapidly increase within the backside of the eye wall. Tropical storm conditions are expected to begin in eastern Cuba this afternoon, with hurricane conditions expected in the hurricane warning area starting tonight into Wednesday morning. Tropical storm conditions are expected in Haiti later today and Wednesday. Hurricane conditions are expected in the southern and central Bahamas on Wednesday. Tropical storm conditions are expected and hurricane conditions are possible in the Turks and Caicos Islands on Wednesday. Rainfall associated with Melissa is expected to bring rainfall of 15 to 30 inches to portions of Jamaica and additional rainfall of 6 to 8 inches with localized maximums to 12 inches for southern Hispaniola through Wednesday. With storm total local maximum of 40 inches possible, catastrophic flash flooding and numerous landslides are likely. For eastern Cuba, storm total rainfall of 10 to 20 inches with local amounts of 25 inches is expected into Wednesday, resulting in life-threatening and potentially catastrophic flash flooding with numerous landslides. Over the southeast Bahamas, rain is expected to develop later today and continue into Wednesday. Total rainfall of 5 to 10 inches is expected to result
It does not sound like propagation is very good on 20 meters.
Rainfall totals of 2 to 4 inches are expected. Heavy rain may begin to affect Bermuda on Thursday night. For a complete depiction of forecast rainfall associated with Melissa, please see the National Weather Service storm total rainfall graphic available at hurricanes.gov. Right.
Excuse me, gosh, I cannot stop yawning.
Storm surge for Hurricane Melissa. Life-threatening storm surge is likely along the south coast of Jamaica today. Peak storm surge height could reach
Still trying to find some.
near and to the east of one of the
Still trying to look at the cameras and see if there's anything crazy going on
will be accompanied by large and destructive waves.
on any of these cameras. It doesn't look like it right now. I'm hoping that that center camera at some point will come back. I don't know if they've lost power yet in Jamaica, or on the west coast rather. And there's now reports of flooding in Mandeville, Jamaica. So there are now reports of flooding. Again, I'm still looking through different stuff and looking at all these different feeds. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know if that is the that does not look like the original poster, so I'm not going to show that. It's on TikTok. I'm going to show you all this video. So this is just a TikTok. This isn't a streamer or anything. So I'm comfortable showing that one. Let me find this one. Let me send it to my computer. I'm going to show you guys this one. Hang on, let me check and make sure the audio is good to go. Okay, I think the audio is good on it. There's not any bad language or anything, so I should be fine to show this one. So this is not the original poster. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. But this is not from the original person who posted this. This is apparently from TikTok. If I can get this to load. Let me bring this in. And while that is loading, I need to bring in my audio sources real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this up where I can show it to you guys. And then paste those. Where did there we go. Okay, I think now I can show it to you. Yeah, so this is from TikTok.
Station tuning the frequency from this.
Crap. Now it's all messed up. There is a new tropical discussion out, and I'll show that to you here in a second. But I want to show you guys this video real quick. It's on X. I don't know where this is. Or it's Black River. But I'm having issues with the computer. So while I'm waiting on that to stop freaking out, I'm going to check this new tropical weather discussion. X does not want to work. So the new discussion says, for the forecast, Melissa will move to 19.0 north, 77 west, or 77.1 west this evening and north of the area Wednesday. Marine conditions in the north central Caribbean are forecast to improve by Wednesday night. Please read special feature section for latest information. Cold front extends. So I think this is just a forecast discussion. This does not have any new updates. Oh, wait. Hang on. I was reading the wrong one. Minimum central pressure is still 892. Maximum sustained wind speed 160 knots with gusts 195 knots. I don't know what that is in miles per hour. Alright, I'm going to bring this video up real quick and show this to you guys. Again, this is Black River, St. Elizabeth that I'm about to show you guys. So let me put this on the screen and then I'll play it. Hopefully it'll play out smooth. I'm hoping it'll play out smooth. Where did my bingo? Alright, let me play this.
Oh my God! Respect your rules, man. Boy, I'm a free piece of Black River, you know. I'm tired. I get no motivation. Hey. Somebody come in Black River. Come in Black River. Oh my God. Respect your roads, Squid.
This is apparently a video from TikTok, from Black River, St. Elizabeth, and
boy, I'm tired for repeats of Black River, you know. I'm tired. When I get no motivation. Hey, somebody come in Black River. Come in Black River.
very strong.
Oh my God. Respect your roads, Squid.
See if I can find some other videos.
Boy, I'm tired for repeats of Black River, you know. I'm tired. When I get no motivation. Hey, somebody come in Black River. Come in Black River. Oh my God.
So yeah, that Black River, St. Elizabeth is, let's see, I'm going to show you it on the map here. And it looks like they're in the eye wall right now. Where Black River is actually still getting absolutely pounded right now. Or getting hammered, rather. So this is Black River. It's to the south of places like White House, Crawford, Sandy Ground, Cambridge. So down there, this is where the video was taken, is about right here, somewhere in this area. And they've been getting absolutely hammered right there. So, yeah, let's see. Is there a new advisory yet? It may be in the next 5 minutes. I'm going to guess probably the next 5 minutes. 12 p.m. Check public advisory, nothing yet. So, here probably within the next 5 minutes or so, we'll be getting another update from the National Hurricane Center. In the next 5 or 10 minutes, rather. Again, Hurricane Melissa is making landfall right now. And places like Betheltown are now getting into the hurricane force winds. So places now like Petersfield, Betheltown, Savannah, Lamar, all getting into this hurricane force wind now. And probably some other towns. Probably still, honestly, there very well could still be hurricane force winds all the way out to Mandeville. And let me see if I go back to... Let me turn on the... let me see if I can get the current wind field. So this is the current wind field from the National Hurricane Center. This is a National Hurricane Center product, so... So we're not... So pretty much here, let me grab my pen tool real quick.
Are there any relays? Over.
1 second.
Are there any representatives from the Salvation Army
where's my pen tool?
who have not reported in? Over.
So all of this area right here that I'm circling right now, this area in orange, that was a terrible circle that I just tried to draw. All of that is hurricane force winds, and then anything in the yellow this is going to be tropical storm force winds. So again, the yellow is going to be tropical storm force winds, and tropical storm force winds, and this is, you know, not... Hang on, let me... Alright, so local news in Jamaica is reporting that Hurricane Melissa has made landfall near Black River. That's near that area where I showed you guys that video just a second ago, which I can put back up.
When I get no motivation. Hey, somebody come in Black River. Come in Black River.
A little while ago.
Oh my
I am seeing video though of
free piece of Black River, you know. When I get no motivation. Hey, somebody come in Black River. Come in Black River.
In Jamaica.
Oh my
But again, they're Jamaican television, according to the VoIP weather net, is reporting that Melissa made landfall in Black River.
Come in Black River. Oh my
So that's what it looked like there just a little while ago. Trying to see if I can find anything else out of how's it going, Hillbilly Ham? Good to see you in there. I appreciate you watching there, buddy. Again, if you're in the chat, let me know where you're watching from, and feel free to drop in and say hello. Let's see. So yeah, that was the. Actually, hang on. I may have just found another video. Oh, that's the same one. It looks like not the same one, but the same guys. Oh crap, that's a great video. So this is from another person on X. This is the same people, it looks like, but there is more damage. My neck is killing me right now. So let me see if I can get this to work as well. Let me check this audio too. Alright, I think the audio on that video is fine to roll with. Let me just get this flipped in, and then I'm going to play it. Come on. So again, this, I believe, is the same person that posted the last video that we watched. Or not that posted it, but that posted it on TikTok. Actually, it looks like it's banga._.dutt on TikTok is who might have filmed both of these videos. Banga.dutt, I don't know. That's where it looks like that's from. Alright, it looks like I'm going to be able to show that video now. So let me... So in this video, you can see... And I'm going to show it to you guys here in just a second. I'm trying to get it prepped to bring it live. Okay, so let me bring this live.
Look over here, look on the thing tab here, don't look up, you know.
So this is video again posted by that video banga._.butt or whatever on TikTok. As you can see, there's incredibly strong wind in that video. But if you look when the video is back across the street again, it looks like there's a building that has been demolished from the hurricane. I'm going to try to pause the video while I'm talking about that. But yeah, that is video. I mean, look how strong those winds are. That is well in excess of 100-mile-an-hour wind. Right there. Right there in the video. It looks like there's buildings completely destroyed. And let me actually see if we can compare that to the last video that they had. Did we see that in the other video? Okay, that's very interesting. So in this other video that we saw, it looks to me like it's the same people. So this looks like to me the exact same location. Yeah, that looks like the same location, probably two different people. But so this is the first video, and that building is still there in this first video that I showed you guys earlier. And then in the second video, those buildings are pretty much gone. So there is definitely significant structural damage occurring in Jamaica right now as Hurricane Melissa continues to make landfall. So there's structural damage near Black River being reported right now. And again, you can see that in that video, those buildings are just pretty much demolished. And I have a feeling that with Melissa being a Category 5, that's not the only damage that we're going to see, unfortunately, like that. So we should have a new update. Let me check and see if we either have an update. Yeah, we have a new update. It's just an update, not a full advisory. Looks like Category 5. Wow, the wording on this is... I don't know that I've ever seen the National Hurricane Center use this kind of wording before in an update. Let me put this on the screen real quick. I think I can just this, maybe. At least just the first line of text. And again, please consider any down power lines as being alive. Break with continuation. Okay. Let me just read this first line of text to you guys here. I'm putting it on the screen right now. It says, Category 5 Melissa makes landfall in Jamaica. So, it has Melissa has officially made landfall as a Category 5 in Jamaica. One of the most powerful hurricane landfalls on record in the Atlantic Basin. Melissa has made landfall in southwestern Jamaica near New Hope with an estimated maximum sustained winds of 185 miles per hour and an estimated minimum central pressure of 892 millibars. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not leave your shelter as the eye passes over, as winds will quickly and rapidly increase on the other side of the eye. Residents should remain in place through the passage of these life-threatening conditions. So again, as of 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Hurricane Melissa has made landfall near New Hope. So if we put this back on the map, or if we go back to satellite right now, let me show you where New Hope is here on the map. Let's find New Hope. We'll see if we can find it, because I'm not even seeing it on my map. Might have to find it on Google Maps first, and then.
Residents should remain in place through the passage of these life-threatening conditions. To protect yourself from wind,
Yes, I am not seeing New Hope.
as many walls as possible between you and the outside. And until your room without windows, ideally one where you can also avoid falling trees, is the safest place you can be in the building. You can cover yourself with a mattress and wear
Okay, let's see.
protection. Break with continuation.
Okay, so they're saying it is north of White House.
Continuing, immediately location as of 1 p.m. from the National Hurricane Center. Some locations.
So just to the north of
1.8.1
White House. So kind of where this colon down is what it looks like to me. So roughly in this area is where Hurricane Melissa made landfall. So yeah, Hurricane Melissa has made landfall now. That's just incredible how powerful this hurricane is. Let me turn off all of these things real quick because I want to. I need to get a picture of this real quick. Or screen grab. So I can post this to X. But yeah, so Hurricane Melissa once again, if you're just joining, Hurricane Melissa has made landfall near New Hope, Jamaica. It's just to the north of White House.
At this time, are there any stations in the affected area?
Let me try to find this screenshot real quick because I don't know where it's saved.
Measures are estimated as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center. Call signs, please. Over.
Oh shoot! Why is this happening?
Nothing heard. Any relays? Over.
Okay. That took a long time to. Took an awfully long time to try to post or to save the screenshot.
Are there any emergency operations centers or storm shelters with traffic for the next call signs, please? Over.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this posted.
And are there any local, formal, or mobile stations, including maritime stations, in the affected area? Your call sign, please. Over.
Yeah, 1 second. What? What is going on? Everything is just totally all jacked up right now. I don't know what is going on. Sorry, my computer is just having a ton of issues. Trending. I'm trying to figure out what the hashtag is.
Salvation Army Center that we have not yet reported in. Your call sign, please. Over. You're hearing nothing. Kilo 1 and Yankee Oscar out.
What was the wording on that one more time?
To all amateur radio operators, maritime mobiles, and shortwave listeners, Hurricane Watch has provided information the moment it has been
Sorry, I'm trying to get this posted real quick.
Repeat this at the top and bottom of each hour. If we're handling traffic at this time, we'll read the latest as soon as possible. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
Trying to get it posted to both X and Facebook. And I think that's going to screw up when I do that. Nope, that worked. Maybe. Select my text. Oh my gosh.
That has information they would like to pass on to the National Hurricane Center. Please call now with your call signs. Over.
Sorry, my phone also apparently doesn't want to work today. Copy the link. Where is that freaking... I thought I shared that screenshot to me. Apparently I did not. I thought I airdropped it to my phone.
For Uniform X-ray with the Hurricane Watch Net. Any stations in Jamaica or Haiti who are willing to share your weather data, measured or estimated, as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center? Give me a call, please. Over.
All right. Let me look. Let me give a real quick. Post Facebook.
I was on 14283 about an hour ago. I did hear 6Y 5 Papa Juliet indicate that his house was fine, but he's 40.
Apparently there's a live update 40 minutes ago from Turks and Caicos, or there is still a live update from Turks and Caicos.
So that's the only report I got out of 14283. Listening
from their island government.
Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Your call sign, please. This is AJ4UX. Over.
Come on. Get rid of that. I don't know why Facebook does not want to pull that photo. Screenshot in there. There we go.
Are there any emergency centers to storm shelters with traps?
I got that done. That took forever. Took longer than it should have.
Any relays station?
Should not have that long to post one thing. So we're going hurricanes make landfall officially, and is one of the most powerful landfalls in the history of the Atlantic Basin. So 185 mile an hour sustained winds and 892 millibar low pressure.
Stations in the area affected by like Jamaica or Haiti, any other areas around the
really just some middle of the river for the storm. Still, it's this storm has broken a lot of records.
Stations in Jamaica may be low power. I know one of the reports on 14 is that they lost commercial power about 3 hours ago, so they were operating off battery power. So listen closely for low power or mobile stations in Jamaica. This is Alpha Juliet Uniform X-ray.
So if you're able to listen on your radio right now, and if you're at home or you're wherever, you might have a mobile or a base station, and you
Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane
have HF, you might jump on to 14.325 and see if you can hear the low power stations. In Jamaica, apparently they've lost commercial power in this part of the island, and they are right now running battery, so maybe you might see if you can pick them out and see if you can help relay information.
KB9U Kilowatt Bravo 9 Uniform Delta Kilo from Alpha Juliet 4 United X-ray. Alpha Juliet 4 United X-ray, is that correct? That's correct. Now what's your QTH? Salisbury, North Carolina, about 45 miles northeast of Charlotte. Yeah, you're 10 over 9 into Bloomington, Indiana, running an end-fed wire antenna about 20 feet off the ground. In a sloper position with the line about 6 in the ground, and 100 watts with a tuner in play between it. You're almost, yeah, I really enjoyed this end-fed, but it's at that Ultimax 33-foot extremes, what it is, over? Roger that. I've got an end-fed halfway myself. Do you hear better with it? Better than what? Do you hear better with it than you would a standard vertical?
Wow, just look at that.
Well, I do have a vertical antenna here
that
I can
absolutely
switch to.
Crazy.
Why don't I do that and you transmit and I'll give you a signal report. All right. I'm standing by. Hang on. KB9, UDK, trying the other antenna. How copy?
I don't know why these guys are rag chewing on the hurricane net frequency. That's wow.
You're looking really well, but we really don't have time.
That is just a very incredible shot again.
Maybe when the hurricane is over, it'll be good to. Oh, I am so sorry. KB9 UDK clearing out. This is Alpha Juliet 4 Uniform X-ray with a National Hurricane.
All right, so again, we've got these live cameras. Again, these are courtesy of Sea Jamaica, so thank you to use these cameras. There is a link down in the description of this live stream for their channel. Again, it is sorry, I'm trying to multitask again. Again, they have live cameras all over Jamaica, and they gave me permission last night to use live. I greatly appreciate them giving me permission to do so. These cameras will throughout our bridge today. So those guys,
I don't know if you're monitoring that or if anybody's monitoring
appreciate
that,
them.
or even actually reporting to you here on the net or not, but there's several Jamaican
Kingston
stations
Harbor
that are reporting different damage and so
show you
on.
guys that. So this is the
in that
Kingston
area.
Harbor. This is all the way on the
Not
east
sure
side
if
of
you were aware of
Jamaica.
Yeah, we are.
That is on the east side of Jamaica. But the one that I find the most interesting has been the the Flat Bridge camera. Sorry, I'm trying
Yeah, I'm
to
actually monitoring those frequencies at this time, so
get some stuff to work, and it's not working here in the
Are you
background.
using an email, or do you want me to relay it through here?
Come on.
Yeah, I think the difficulty is to be sure we get the right information, because if it's estimated data, or if they are getting data off of some other facility, the data we'd like to have is anything, if they are using their own weather station to gather the data, we need to know several things about it, and
There
if
we
it's
go.
just their estimations, then if it's damage or flood,
All right.
that kind of thing, that should be eyeball information, and we would glad to have that information.
But yeah, so lots of flooding
And I know there
is going on across Jamaica now. We started seeing that last night.
Quite a few guys down there. I think the last thing I heard, probably 15 minutes ago, was Alligator Pond. A guy reported that all the restaurants are completely flooded. And then I've heard other stations report roofs being tore off in the Black River area. That's all been the last 15, 20 minutes or so, but next time I'll try to get more confirmed and call signs for you.
So according to the net, this report that was just relayed to the Hurricane Watch net, there are reports of roofs being ripped off, like we saw on the social media post earlier. If I can find that again, I will show it to you guys.
But then I'm off of here, so my main job is to be a relay station here on this frequency. So if you get that information and you can verify that it's accurate, as you're going to get during a hurricane, send it to us. We'd appreciate that.
Okay, will do. And yeah, I've got 2 slices up, monitoring both frequencies.
Trying to get this to work real quick.
Alright,
so this is that video again. Roofs ripped off in the Black River community.
Great. No, you're not holding me up at all.
This is
We're
that
listening
video.
for whatever reports we can get out of that area.
Well, apparently it's not playing. It's playing audio, but it's not playing video.
Their station, WX4NHC, on the monitor. Some information we can pass on.
I heard some people
Julia 4 uniform.
QRing the last couple of
National Hurricane Watch Net,
days.
and we're listening to stations with information,
that's why it's not
verifiable
working.
data, can be estimated
Press
data,
play on
or
the wrong
measured
video.
if someone in the
Let me
area
press
has
play on
got
the right video.
the wrong weather station, a pretty good weather station to give us some reports.
So again, those
we are
winds were
also
pretty strong
taking
that we saw in that
damage
video
reports,
earlier.
that we can forward to NHC in Miami. This is AK4US.
Let me press play on the correct video so that I can show you guys what's actually going on. The magic map, by the guys, if you live stream, is horrible for live stream. Well, Magic Mouse is not very good for live stream.
Kilo 1 Papa Papa from Alpha Juliet 4 uniform
So I'm going to show
X-ray.
you guys this video. This is the video that I was showing you guys earlier. This one has roofs that were apparently ripped off. This is from Black River. This is from the Black River area.
Okay,
You can see those winds are just absolutely whipping up. Those winds are well in excess of 100 miles an
from Puerto
hour.
Rico, is that right?
Yes, sir, Richard, that's correct. Freddie,
Those winds
the
are
net is
definitely in
yours.
excess of
This is
100 miles an hour in this
Kilo 1
video.
NCS for Hurricane Watch Net. Go ahead, sir.
As you can see, there's buildings that appear to be significantly damaged.
64 Mike Bravo United, do you have information, sir?
But again, that video, you can just see how strong those winds are. That is That is most likely in excess of 100 miles per hour.
Okay, thank you for that information. We will make a note of that. No one Yankee officer.
So that's that video I was showing you guys near Black River just a little while ago. Pause that video so it doesn't use as much processing.
Okay, Kilo Papa 4, North Bravo Foxtrot, ready for the next?
Alright, sir, well, it was good to see you in the chat there. Thank you for jumping in here and saying hi. And we will see you later on.
Kilo Papa 4, North Bravo Foxtrot,
Realized that apparently my radar Omega
we'll pick it up here. This is
screen
Kilo 1
locked out.
Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane WatchNet. We'll quickly read the latest
India Delta Delta.
Fix that real quick.
Category 5 Melissa makes landfall in Jamaica as one of the most powerful hurricane landfalls.
Maybe it'll fix. Give me 1 second.
Melissa has made landfall in southwestern Jamaica near New Hope.
This mouse is horrible. Again, do not use the magic mouse for live streaming.
295 kilometers per hour with an estimated minimum central pressure of 892 millibars and 6.34 inches. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Please do not leave your shelter as the eye passes over as winds will quickly and rapidly increase on the other side of the eye. Residents should remain in place through passage of these life-threatening conditions. To protect yourself from wind, the best thing you can do is put as many walls as possible between you and the outside.
Put the multi-vehicle
An interior room without windows, ideally, one where you can also avoid falling trees.
I don't know why it's
is
doing
the safest
this.
place you can be in a building. You can cover yourself with a mattress and wear a helmet for added protection.
So I didn't close the app. I'm wondering if it was when I
Continuing, next position update will
went to
be provided with an intermediate advisory at 2 p.m.
share my
Eastern Daylight
screenshot
Time.
of it. When it opened up the save window, it probably screwed that up.
As of 1 p.m. EDT, location is figures 18.1 north, figures 78.0 west. That puts it about 25, figures 25 miles, or figures 40 kilometers southeast of Negril, Jamaica.
It's not a radar Omega issue, it's an OBS issue. OBS will just randomly stop.
235 kilometers south of Guantanamo, Cuba.
OBS will just randomly stop
figures
screen
185
sharing
miles per hour with gusts.
on certain
And that's
apps at
figures
certain times.
295 kilometers
It's
per
really
hour.
weird. It does it all the time now.
North-northeast, that's at figures 25 degrees at 9 miles per hour. Figures 115 kilometers per hour. Minimum central pressure.
Does it, especially with WHATX
millibars, that
and
is figures 26
sometimes when I use
decimal,
run
34
log,
inches.
it'll do it.
Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar
Sometimes
out.
when I do run log, it will do that. I don't know why. Okay.
6 Yankee 5,
Tell
come
me I
again.
got this fixed.
Roger, 6 Yankee 5 Echo Hotel. This is Alpha Juliet 4 Uniform X-ray. Come on in.
I think I'm going to have to restart the stream again just because it's starting to buffer again, so give me just 1 second.
From Jamaica. I can confirm that the DSC police station
Okay, so hopefully that fixed my stream issue. It looks like it did. I'm actually going to run to the other room real quick. I will be right back here in just a second. I'm going to pull the audio up, though, for the Hurricane WatchNet in the meantime. But I will be right back in just a minute.
Thank you very much. 6Y5 Echo Hotel. This is Alpha Juliet 4 Uniform X-Ray. Thank you for that report and confirmation of other information we have. If I review that, the Black River Hospital has lost all power. Is this correct? Over. And the Bluefield Police Station roof is blown off. Is that correct? And you are located about 3 miles northeast of Montego Bay, is that correct? Southeast. Thank you, Earl. And you have no reports of loss of life at this time, is that correct? And in your area, you've had a total loss of commercial power. Is that correct? And you're operating what, off of battery power? Is that correct? Okay, thank you, Errol. We do appreciate you coming here to feed us that information. Thank you so much. If you have any other information, please come and relay it to us. We do appreciate it. That's 6 Yankee 5 Echo Hotel in Montego Bay and Jamaica. This is Alpha Juliet for United X-Ray, 8884US. And thanks so much, Errol. My name is Richard, and I'm in North Carolina.
Your organization, we'll certainly see by as soon as we have other confirmed reports.
73 Arrow.
You got a Kilo 1 Papa calling.
Roger. Roger that. K1YO, Bob, did you copy that station in Jamaica?
Yeah, Richard, I did copy the information. You want to put that information in, and I'll pick up the net again. There's another station coming in I can hear.
Yeah, roger that. But are you hearing K1 Papa?
Just heard him. I'll pick him up. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar. I have him up there.
You got it.
Okay, the Papa station, please go ahead. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane WatchNet.
Alright, so I don't know if you guys heard that, like right after I went to the other room, we got a couple of different storm reports. Just came
Very
through
good. I appreciate you checking in. This is an emergency net for the Hurricane WatchNet. We're working with the National Hurricane Center, so we're not hosting
at the Black River Hospital. There is no power. They've lost power at the Black River Hospital. And there's no commercial power in the area, so they've started losing power in that part of Jamaica.
Okay, call sign here is
And also, in Bluefields, the roof has been blown off of the Bluefields Police Department. So these are all reports that are coming through amateur radio right now. We are starting to get some damage reports.
Do we have any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa who are willing to share your weather data, measured or estimated, as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center? Again, stations in the affected area of the hurricane, your call sign please.
The area around the hospital or the area around Black River has no commercial power. And if I zoom back in here,
Yankee 5 Echo, are you calling Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar, sir?
in Bluefields, which is just to the north of where Hurricane Melissa made landfall, the roof has been blown off of the Bluefields Police Department. So Bluefields Police Department, the roof has been blown off. So that is from storm reports.
Black River Hospital, I'm hearing that it is flooded. Can you confirm that? And what is the first part of that message? There was another station on top of you, sir. Go ahead. Okay, very good. Confirming Black River Hospital has lost all power. You're confirming that, and you're confirming that the hospital is flooded. Is that correct, sir? Thank you very much. Appreciate your assistance. Any other stations with information?
So now we're hearing of hospitals losing power and also being
willing to share
flooded
their information with us
in Jamaica.
to be forwarded to the National Hurricane Center. Call sign, please. Over. Hearing nothing. Is there any emergency or priority traffic at this time for this net? Call sign, please. Over. Any relays? Over. Nothing here. Are there any emergency operations centers or storm shelters with traffic for this net? Your call signs, please. Over.
Post on social media.
Hearing nothing. Are there any low power, portable, or mobile stations, including maritime stations in the affected areas? Your call signs, please. Over.
Trying to post those storm reports to social media.
Any relays? Over. Hearing nothing. Are there any stations in the affected area with outgoing health and welfare traffic? Again, that's outgoing health and welfare traffic. Your call sign, please. Over. Any relays? Over.
So again, if you're just joining us,
circle back quickly.
This is
Are there any
live coverage of
stations
Hurricane Melissa making
Jamaica
landfall in
or
Jamaica
Haiti
right
or the
now.
surrounding area being affected by this storm that have reports they would need relayed to the National Hurricane Center? Please call now with your call signs. Over.
Just a couple of minutes ago, we did hear a report come across.
Nothing heard. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
We did hear a report come across the Hurricane WatchNet that the Black River Hospital in Black River, Jamaica, has lost power. They have no power at the hospital. Also, the roof has been blown off of the police department station in Black River, or excuse me, in Bluefields, Jamaica as well, and there is no commercial power in the area. And that amateur radio operator that relayed those reports said that he was running off of battery power. So, as of right now, that is some of the damage reports that we are hearing. We're also hearing reports of
Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar.
We're also hearing reports of a hospital without power and flooded somewhere. I'm not sure if that is the same hospital or not.
Okay, this is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar. A very weak copy on that. Do we have any stations that...
I'm not sure what just happened. I don't know how that muted
hearing
itself.
nothing. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar station, just calling you right at my noise level. I just can't make you out, and no relays at this point. If you could hang on a bit, maybe the propagation will improve shortly.
CQ is the frequency in use. CQ is the frequency in use.
Yes, it is.
Hurricane WatchNet. Okay, this is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane WatchNet to all amateur radio operators, maritime, mobiles, and shortwave listeners. Hurricane WatchNet will be reading the latest advisory information the moment it has been posted by the National Hurricane Center. We'll repeat this at the top and bottom of each hour. If we're handling traffic at that time, we will read the latest as soon as possible. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
Totally landfall. On land right now.
Yankee Oscar for Hurricane WatchNet. Your quick announcement. On behalf of the management and members of the Hurricane WatchNet, a sincere thanks to everybody who uses 14.325 megahertz and 7.268 megahertz for various nets and rag-2s for allowing us to use this frequency. Having a clear frequency certainly makes our job easier, and we know those in the affected area greatly appreciate it as well. For more information about the Hurricane WatchNet, you can visit our website if you'd like. That's at hwn.org, hotelwhiskeymancy.org. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
Yankee Oscar, 4 Bravo.
Bravo Fox, yes sir.
Okay, sir, radio check. So you copy me?
Copy all here.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to
for a while, and then I'm going to move to
restart the stream again because I'm dropping frames.
Do you want to read the latest
Give me just
advisory
1
Spanish
second.
on this frequency, sir?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and do that, and then you can turn it back to me when you're finished. Thanks so much. Yankee Oscar, out.
Okay. Notificamos que a 1 de la tarde,
Hopefully that fixed it again. For whatever reason, it's having big time problems. I'm gonna check X again, see if I can find any other videos. Hoping to see maybe a picture of the maybe the hospital, but I don't know that we're gonna see that. Just trying to find. Trying to see if I can find any video right now. I'm seeing some flooding video. Again, I don't know whose video that is, so I can't necessarily show that. So I just want to go back and rewind the satellite image here from a little while ago. So we were talking about Black River and how Black River's got some damage. It sounds like Black River is possibly where the hospital was flooded. So let me go back real quick. So this was about 11:24 their time, Jamaica time. So this is probably when the flooding really started happening, and the damage probably started happening. So this was one of the worst places to possibly be, because all of this storm surge, all of this water from the ocean was being pushed up in the Black River. All of the storm surge was being pushed up all the water from the ocean was being pushed up in the Black River. And I'm going to try to see if I can find where the Black River Hospital is. So it looks like Black River Hospital is right on the coast in Black River. So it is literally right on the coast in the middle of Black River, and that would explain why the hospital is being flooded, because it doesn't look like it's very high off the ground. So it's literally right on the coast. So the hospital is being flooded and has no power. So again, that was a radar shot at about 11:24.
All stations on this frequency, this is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane Watch Net. Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa who are willing to share your weather data?
So this is what Melissa looks like right now, as it's continuing to just absolutely ravage Jamaica.
This includes stations in Haiti and the affected area.
Again, it made landfall near New Hope just around 1 o'clock Eastern time. And it's still just... It's still just absolutely destroying.
Nothing heard. Any relays
or not destroying. It's still absolutely ravaging. Still absolutely ravaging.
Okay, nothing heard. At this time, is there any
Jamaica this time.
emergency or priority traffic for this move? On call sign, please. Okay, station calling one more time, please. You're down towards the noise level for me. Go ahead.
Still trying to see if I can find a picture, maybe of the hospital or anything.
Okay, I have two stations doubling, and I can barely hear the relay station, so one more shot with the relays, please. Once again, do you have any emergency or priority traffic at this time for the next event?
Oh wait, I just found video. I think. Hang on 1 second.
Hearing nothing. Are there any emergency operations centers or storage shelters with traffic for the next? Your call sign, please. Over. Any relays? Over. Hearing nothing. Are there any low power, portable, or mobile?
Okay, so this video doesn't show the flooding yet. I guess this is probably, my guess is this is probably when the wind started. This is from the Black River Hospital. And this is probably from, it looks like this is from some kind of news website in Jamaica.
Call sign, please. Over.
So I have to be careful with this one. Give me a second. I'm trying to get it to load.
From the Salvation Army Saturn that who have not reported any, and the light at this time, your call sign, please. Over. Nothing here. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
Oh. Trying to get this video loaded in here real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Video is loading right now.
This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar for the hurricane. WatchNet. Due to the severity of the situation, let me read this announcement because of the position of the storm. For those in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa, should you find yourself in the eye of the storm, please resist the urge to venture outside. There may be down power lines, and they should all be considered live. Furthermore, you don't know when the backside of an eye will come. The winds will not slowly increase in speed, but they'll rather go from 0 to full speed nearly instantly. So it's not worth getting hurt or hurt. So please wait until the storm is past before venturing outside. And again, please consider down power lines or rerun. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
Alright, I'm going to show you guys this video. This is getting to the Black River hospital. Black River. Staff
in the affected area. Hurricane Melissa, Jamaica, or Haiti area. As information the damage reports I can provide for submission to the National Hurricane Center. Please call now with call sign. Right? Again, continuing. Sorry. Please call now with your call sign. Over. Nothing heard. Any relays? Over. And hearing nothing. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
I'm going to get the audio right here. Here, basically, it sounds like in the video, sheet metal banging around, and some other things as well in the background. But it's definitely a very scary situation for people in Jamaica. Again, that's from some kind of news website. I'm not sure what that is. Revo or something, maybe. Yeah, you can see the sheet metal flying against the building and just extreme winds outside. There's a doc, looks like medical personnel inside the hospital are trying to take shelter. That is a very, very scary scene. I don't know what all these things near that, especially with that big old piece of sheet flying out. But yeah, that's definitely pretty crazy. Still looking to see if I can find anything else. We should be getting another update here. A 1 p.m. update here. Should be getting another 1 p.m. update here in the next few minutes from the National Hurricane Center. As Melissa continues to just ravage Jamaica at this hour.
Kilo South 50 Alpha November for the Hurricane WatchNet. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net at this time? Your call sign only, please. Over. station calling the Hurricane Watch Net?
I'm gonna go back to trying to find. Sorry, I'm just yawning left and right.
Any relays? Over.
I'm trying to see if I can find anything else.
Are there any emergency operation centers or storm shelters with traffic for the net? Your call sign only, please. Over.
Just trying to see if I can find anything.
Are there any relays? Over.
Got somebody keying up on the, or tuning up on the Hurricane Watch Net.
Portable or mobile stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa with traffic for the net. Your call sign only, please. Over. Any relays?
Still trying to find.
Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa with outgoing health and welfare traffic? Your call sign only, please. Over.
But again, so here, I'll wait on the next update because we should be getting another update here in a second, actually.
Any relays?
I don't want to speak too soon. It should be a public advisory. Okay, so we do have our 2 o'clock p.m. public advisory. Let me... Oh my gosh.
Is there any emergency or priority traffic
Don't be that guy
for those in the path of Hurricane Melissa with traffic for the net? We are listening for your call. Your call sign only.
Don't be this guy where you're keying up on the radio over a net. Probably not happy that you're interrupting his net that the same 4 people have attended for the last 70 years. But he's going to try and key up over the Hurricane Watch Net instead.
Are there any emergency operation centers or
sit there
with traffic for the net?
trying to key CW or something. Whatever he's doing. It would sure be nice if this would let me paste this.
Frequency is in use, sir.
He doesn't care.
Are there any low power, portable, or mobile stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa with traffic for the net? Your call sign only, please. Over.
Again, don't be this guy. Okay, so again, I can't scroll through this.
This is an emergency channel.
Are there any relays? Over. This is an emergency channel, please move. Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa with outgoing health and welfare traffic? We are listening for your call. Over.
That's absolutely pathetic that people can't. Somebody's probably mad because
any relays? Over.
Somebody's probably mad that their net is being moved to another frequency that's been in the same place for 70 years. When there's a net for an ongoing hurricane. One of the most powerful hurricanes in history.
This is Kilo 5 Whiskey Alpha November for the Hurricane Watch Net. Out.
So this is the 2 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Extremely dangerous Category 5 Melissa crossing western Jamaica. Catastrophic winds, flash flooding, and storm surge occurring on the island As of 2 o'clock p.m., it is located at 18.2 north, 78.0 west, and is about 20 miles south-southwest of Montego Bay, and 230 miles southwest of Guantanamo, Cuba. Currently, the winds are currently it has maximum sustained winds of 165 miles per hour, and present movement is north-northeast at 25 degrees and at 8 miles per hour, and its minimum central pressure has come up to 899 millibars,
storm located about figures 20, 20 miles, or figures 35, 35 kilometers southwest of Montego Bay, Jamaica. It's also about figures 230 miles, 230 miles, or figures 370.
Update this graphic and then I will
southwest
show
of
myself on the
Guantanamo,
screen again.
Cuba.
But again, that is the advisory
Winds
text.
are now figures 165 miles per hour.
Let's see.
That's figures 270 or 270
Actually, let me just
kilometers
read
per hour.
through the rest
Present
of this.
movement of the storm is north-northeast or figures 25 degrees at 8 miles per hour, or figures 13 kilometers per hour. Minimum central pressure at this time is figures 8
So the winds are only down about 20 miles per hour,
899 millibars,
since our last
figures
full update.
26.55 inches. 26.55 inches. Break with continuation.
So again, we're down to 165 mile per hour winds, and pressure has come up to 899 millibars. So it is still a sub 900 millibar hurricane at this time.
The eye of Hurricane Melissa was located over western Jamaica near latitude 18.2 north,
come up just a
longitude
few
78.0 west, and is moving
But
toward
again,
the
movement is
north-northeast
still
near 8
north-northeast
miles per hour,
at, or
13
it is now
kilometers per hour.
north-northeast at 8 miles an hour. So it
Turn
has
toward
slowed
the
a little bit
northeast
since
with an increase in
making
forward speed is
landfall,
expected
which
later today,
isn't necessarily a
followed
big
by a faster
surprise.
northeastward motion on Wednesday and Thursday. On the
And now let
forecast
me just
track, the
update the
core of Melissa
location.
will cross western Jamaica during the next
18.2
few hours
north,
and then move back into the Caribbean Sea.
78 west.
After
Okay, so
that,
it
the
hasn't
center is expected to move across southeastern Cuba early Wednesday morning
so
and move across the
now that I've got
southeastern
that
or
updated,
central
I'll
Bahamas later
bring
on
myself
Wednesday.
back onto the
Break
screen.
with continuation.
Maybe.
And continuing,
But again,
maximum
so I'm going to
sustained
continue
winds are
reading
now
the...
near figures 165 miles per hour.
I would definitely agree with you.
270 kilometers per hour with higher
They
gusts.
should not be doing that.
Melissa is
There's
a
no
category
reason to
5
be
hurricane
keying
on
up
the
like that. Even if it's just an accident,
hurricane
that's
wind scale.
completely
Continued
irresponsible.
weakening is expected while the center is
So
over
the
Jamaica.
discussion says at 2 o'clock
However,
p.m. Eastern
Melissa
Daylight
is
Time, the
expected to
eye of
reach
Hurricane Melissa was
southeastern
located
Cuba
over western
as an
Jamaica near
extremely
latitude
dangerous major hurricane.
18.2 north, longitude 78.0 west. Melissa is moving toward the north-northwest near 8 miles per hour. A turn toward the northeast with an increase in forward speed is expected later today, followed by a faster northeastward motion on Wednesday and Thursday. On the forecast track, the core of Melissa will cross western Jamaica during the next few hours and then move back into the Caribbean. After that, the center is expected to move across southeastern Cuba early Wednesday morning and move across southeastern central Bahamas later on Wednesday. Maximum sustained winds are now near 165 miles per hour with higher gusts. Melissa is a Category 5 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Continued weakening is expected while the center is over Jamaica. However, Melissa is expected to reach southeastern Cuba as an extremely dangerous major hurricane, and it will still be a strong hurricane when it moves across the southeastern Bahamas. Hurricane force winds extend Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 30 miles from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward from up to 195 miles. The estimated minimum central pressure is 899 millibars. So, yeah, that's kind of the situation right now. And this guy's still keying up again over the net.
Stop tuning.
Okay, thanks guys, we can work through that. This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane WatchNet. All stations on this frequency. Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa willing to share your weather data, measured or estimated, as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center at this time? Your call sign, please. Over.
Quit it with the tuning, buddy.
And nothing heard. Are there any emergency? I'm sorry. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for this net? Call signs, please. Over.
Again, the fact that this person is QRMing the Hurricane
Nothing
WatchNet
heard. Any relays?
of all nets. I mean, you shouldn't be causing interference on any
Time, are there any emergency operations?
anything in amateur radio.
Traffic for the net. Your
The
call
fact
sign,
that they're
please. Over.
QRMing the Hurricane WatchNet that's actively trying to get weather reports or damage
Hearing nothing.
reports
Any
or
relays? Over.
get any kind of, just trying to get any kind of information on people
Okay,
that
do we
may
have
be
any
affected
low power, portable,
in the affected
or
area.
mobile, including
Some
map
issues
stations,
in
or report in that area? Call sign, please. Over.
That's all the same frequency for the last 7 years. They're going to sit there and they're QRM.
Nothing heard. Any
That's
relays?
just
Over.
pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. It's
Okay, are there anything there out when you tell them the traffic call sign? Hearing nothing. Since we're near the hour time, the International Salvation Army Center, not put in a call sign, please. Over.
Mike 6 Alpha Bravo.
Mike 6 Alpha Bravo.
Which is Missouri.
Okay, up to the key.
Missouri.
Okay, Bauer, Missouri, what is it?
Bauer, B-O-L-I-V-A-R.
I'm just getting annoyed.
B-O-L-I-V-A-R.
Okay, definitely, they cover the
trying to get a phone thing.
Yeah, it's nice today. So, over. Boy, other, Lima,
Just trying to find anything, maybe.
Victor, Alpha, Romeo.
Okay, that sounds like Bolivar, is that correct?
Bolivar, correct.
I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Any additional
Staying
Saturn
in the
check-ins at this
search,
time?
I'm not showing that.
Still 1 Yankee Oscar, please go now.
I'm not going to show that crap. Don't be stupid with the storm
nothing here.
surge.
This is
Water is a lot
1
more
Yankee
powerful
Oscar,
than I think a lot of people realize. And it can easily kill you, sweep you away and kill you. It's not smart to play around in storm surge. I mean, you could be seriously hurt or swept away and then lose your life, and it's not worth that.
Traffic on 325.
Okay, this is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar
Just
for the
continuing
Hurricane
to go through
WatchNet. With the
and
seriousness of the situation, we'll just circle back one more time here, looking for any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa willing to share your weather data, measured or estimated, as well as any damage reports that can be forwarded to the National Hurricane Center. Looking for stations, obviously, in Jamaica and Haiti or any affected areas at this point. Please call now with your call signs. Over. Okay, nothing heard. Any relays?
Actually, I'm now finding.
Hearing nothing. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
I just found some new video, actually. I don't know who posted this, though. Seen a lot of videos from Black River, but I'm not.
This is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane WatchNet. This is the things we just announced, but again, because it's important. For those that are in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa, should you find yourself in the eye of that storm, please resist the urge to venture outside. There could be downed power lines and they should be considered live. Furthermore, you don't know when the backside of the eye will come, and the winds will not slowly increase in speed, but will rather go from 0 to full speed nearly instantly. It is not worth getting hurt and worse, so please wait until the storm is past before venturing outside. And again, please consider any downed power lines as being live. It's Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar, out.
This originally said that it was a medical facility, and this is not a medical facility.
Again, this is Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar. Are there any stations on frequency that need
I
any
did also just see a
information
post from
on the latest
Starlink
intermediate
on
advisory
X
from
that says for those
National
impacted by
Center?
Hurricane
Please
Melissa
call
in
now.
Jamaica and the Bahamas, Starlink will now be free through the end of the month to help with response and recovery efforts. So even those
Okay, nothing
affected
here. I'll
areas,
just do a quick
Starlink
summary of the location and
looks like it's
speeds
going
at
to be
this
free
point.
till the end of the
This
month.
is local latest advisory 2 Forecast is flight decimal 2 north, 18.2 north, 7.0 west, 78 west. And locates at about 25.0 miles or 35 kilometers south
Get into the chat, jump in, and let me know you're watching.
Also at about
Appreciate all of you guys
230
being here and
miles
watching.
or 370 kilometers southwest of Guantanamo, Cuba. The maximum sustained winds at this time figures 165 miles per hour.
Still looking
Dropped a
through
bit. That's also
X,
figures
trying to find anything,
270,
any kind of videos that I can
kilometers per hour.
possibly
Present
show you
movement is
guys.
north-northeast,
And I
or
have to be careful
25
with what I
figures
use
25
because
degrees at 8 miles per hour. That figures 13 kilometers per hour.
I don't want to
Minimum
get
central pressure
in
at this
trouble.
time
I am seeing
figures
video of
8
houses
minor
underwater though,
millibars,
houses completely
figures
submerged
26.55
near
inches.
Cave Valley
Kilo 1 Yankee
St.
Oscar for
Anne.
HWM. Out.
in Jamaica. Some of the, I mean, just the video is just awful. Horrible, but just to see this. I'm not seeing anything else really in the that I can use. I haven't heard anything out of the VoIP net, no, the VoIP net. So I don't know if it's offline or what. I might have lost the stream.
Whiskey 8 November Echo Tango for the Hurricane Watchdog.
Hurricane Melissa's eye is pretty much almost all the way in there now. It's just got a couple, really just a few more miles. So.
Whiskey 8 November Echo Tango for the Hurricane Watchdog.
Black River is still just getting absolutely beaten up right now.
And the the exit area of Hurricane Melissa.
Still getting beaten up. Still probably taking surge, but the eye wall. It's
Whiskey 8 November Echo Tango for the Hurricane Watch Center.
White House is fixing to be back in the southern eye wall right now, within the next few minutes here. So winds are about to pick back up in places like White House and Aukendown, and then eventually here pretty soon, Bluefields and Belmont, and then Savannah, Lamar. The winds are about to pick back up for you as well. Petersfield, Ferris Cross.
Friday relay. Over.
And we'll check back in with the cameras real quick. Again, thank you to See Jamaica for allowing me to use these cameras. Camera network that this person has set up across Jamaica. Live camera network. So again, thank you for allowing me to use those. Looks like a lot of the cameras are still shaking. Again, if you want to check these cameras out for yourself, they're going to be on, you can find them. There's a link to these cameras down in the description of this video. I want to show you guys the Kingston Harbor camera though right now. Look at this camera. Still some pretty intense wind and yeah, still a lot of wind out there on the eastern side of Jamaica. Definitely some very choppy water.
Okay, thank you, sir. We can pass it over to, let's see.
Keep flipping through my cameras real
November
quick.
2, Papa Romeo Delta.
November 2, Papa
Looks like the
Radio
camera in
Papa Radio Delta.
this one looks like it might have been down
Hurricane
for
watch
about
now responding to
almost an hour.
to every 6 Yankee stations inside of the affected area of Hurricane Melissa. We're willing to share any of your weather data.
Looks like this one's been down for about an hour. 12:15 was the last image from this camera.
Forward to the National Hurricane Center.
So yeah, we're starting to lose some of these cameras, I think. It says 10 a.m. That's definitely not right. 10 a.m. Some of these cameras might have not been working.
Is there any emergency or priority traffic for that? I know there was a gentleman that had called in here a short while ago with traffic.
They're showing up right in the
Listen for him now. Your call sign, please.
when I pull them individually. So I don't know what's going on. But again, thank you to See Jamaica for allowing me to use these cameras. I greatly appreciate it, and I encourage all you guys to go check out these cameras. Again, it's a whole network of cameras across Jamaica. So I definitely, again, I appreciate it.
Operation centers or storm shelters with traffic for the net. Your call sign, please.
Brought myself back onto the main screen. again, the eye wall, or the eye of Hurricane Melissa is about to completely be on land. And Hurricane Melissa made landfall about an hour or two ago. It's a Category 5 major hurricane. And it's one of the strongest hurricanes on record in the Atlantic Basin.
Are there any station maps on the affected area for with any outgoing and local traffic? You will call 5
And then again, as of the 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time advisory, the wind is currently at 165 miles an hour, moving. Melissa is moving north-northeast at 8 miles per hour. The pressure is back up to about 899 millibars and is located 18.2 west, or excuse me, 18.2 north and 78.0 west. So I am fixing to have to get off of here because I have to get ready for work here in the next few minutes. So before I jump off of here, if there are any questions, put them down in the chat. I do plan on trying to be back tomorrow morning with a live stream, as depending on landfall time, if it's too late I may not be able to live stream, but if it's early enough in the morning, I may be able to live stream before, or as Melissa, excuse me, as Melissa makes landfall in Cuba. So as of right now, that's kind of my plan, is live stream tomorrow if I'm able to when Hurricane Melissa makes landfall in Cuba. And again, it does look like Hurricane Melissa is going to be a major hurricane still at landfall in Cuba. And again, if you're in the chat, let me know let me know where you're watching from today. I appreciate everybody watching today. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And hopefully with other hurricanes, I'll be able to go live again. Thank you to the Hurricane WatchNet and the Voice over IP Weather Hurricane Net for your services during this. I am sure the people of Jamaica appreciate what you guys are doing, taking reports and relaying them to the National Hurricane Center and helping out.
Okay, I have no copy on your mark, so I'll pop it up in the chat room and see if you want to take the next 201 Yankee Oscar.
Awesome camera system across Jamaica. It is free to watch on YouTube, so check that out. Again, link in the description below. I was hoping I was going to be able to stay live until Melissa, got out of Jamaica, but it's not going to happen. So I do have to get ready for work. Again, this is one last look at the infrared satellite of Hurricane Melissa. And then let me show you guys.
Is this frequency use?
Yes, it is. Hurricane WatchNet, sir. N2PRD.
Roger, K4YPS.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And this is the visible satellite. Just still a very impressive satellite presentation on visible satellite right now. That is crazy. I can't believe how still well defined the eye is, given that it's already interacting with the land. It's already made landfall and already interacting with land. That's pretty crazy. it's a beautiful picture, but it's a horrible one at the same time. Actually, lastly, before I leave you guys, I just want to leave you guys with this real quick. Well, I'll show this first. Let me show you the wind field right now. Again, right now, this is the current wind field. The orange is the hurricane force winds, and the yellow is tropical storm force winds. So Kingston is likely not getting hurricane force winds right now. All the hurricane force winds are on the western side of the island. And the last thing that I want to show you guys is the forecast track again. So again, Hurricane Melissa is unleashing its wrath right now on Jamaica, but is forecast to continue to be a major hurricane as it makes landfall in Cuba tomorrow morning, most likely. So we'll see again how the land interaction affects Hurricane Melissa as it continues moving through. It's already started to weaken slightly, but even in the last weakening report, it was not a whole lot of weakening. It's still very powerful hurricane. Still Category 5 in the last update, about an hour after landfall. So again, we will have to see how the land interaction actually affects Hurricane Melissa in the long run. But it's still got a very, very well-defined eye wall right now. So it's not showing very much signs of weakening too much. Again, it has weakened a little bit since it started interacting with land, as expected, but again, to what extreme are we going to see it weaken? We will just have to see. We'll just have to wait and see until Melissa pretty much stops interacting with land. But again, I'm going to try to go live tomorrow morning, depending on the timing. If it's early enough in the morning, I'm going to try to go live with another live stream as Hurricane Melissa makes landfall in Cuba. Again, it just depends on the timing. And again, this is just another last look at the close-up of the eye wall at the tower. Again, it's just let me measure this real quick. And this is really the last thing I have time to do. So from the coast, it's just shy of 2 miles. About 1 to 2 miles from the closed eye officially being on land. Even though this looks like it might be an old radar or old satellite image, this does not look like it. Actually, this is not updated. Something has happened with my satellite. That is not the most recent satellite. I did not realize that. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, there we go. So it has already made land. It's already completely on land. I don't know why that didn't update. But Melissa has officially made it all the way on land. So that's that. I appreciate everybody watching. I really do have to go now. So thank you guys for watching. I really, really appreciate everybody joining, and tracking Category 5 Hurricane Melissa with me. And my camera just died, so that also means that it's time to go. So, see if I can get like a minute more on this thing. Probably not. It's probably just going to have to end on a black screen. Walking up Battery Shore.
This is 4-1 Yankee Oscar for the Hurricane Watchnet at this time. Are there any stations in the affected area of Hurricane Melissa? We're going to share your weather data, measure, estimate, as well as any damage reports that we can forward to the National Hurricane Center. Your call sign, please, over.
So yeah, that's going to do it for today's live stream. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to see if I'm going to have time to do another live stream tomorrow. Again, it depends on what time Hurricane Melissa decides to make landfall off of the coast of Cuba. But other than that, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are in Jamaica, please be safe. If you have family and friends there, please check on them. If you know anybody there, please check on them. And also, just be praying for the people of Jamaica in general. This is a horrible
emergency operations centers or storm shelters and traffic.
Based off some of the reports and some of the videos and photos that I've seen on social media, it looks really bad.
Are there any relays?
Homes and businesses likely lost. Certainly, there's the possibility of loss of life with all this.
Low-power, portable, or mobile stations in the affected
even if that's
area?
not,
That's including maritime stations. Your call sign, please, over.
hang on. And even if that's not necessarily happening, you know.
And hearing nothing. Any relays, over.
Even if there's not flooding and stuff destroying people's livelihoods, people could be lost and.
Are there any stations in the affected area with
these guys like completely overdriving.
Your call sign, please.
So yeah, again, just please keep the people of Jamaica in your prayers, and everybody take care and take care of each other.
Nothing heard. Kilo 1 Yankee Oscar out.
I don't know why this keeps popping up. So. Thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you'll join me again on the next one. Again, I might be live tomorrow, so we will see. So, everybody take care. And I will see you guys in the next live stream.